Welcome everybody back
Angelica.
to Late Night Snacks. We are here to bring you guys the character reviews that we've been promising you. And we will be starting with our very first one here. So we will be doing character reviews of Stephen King's The Stand, based off of the book. So based off of we're giving you information up to what you know as of the 2020 series, The Stand. CBS All Access is carrying that on Thursdays.
Yes.
The weekly installment, a streaming service,
Drops at
CBS
9
All Access.
a.m. I think it drops at 9 a.m. Mountain.
Yeah, and depending right where you are, you get it first thing in the morning.
Yep.
So I am one of your hosts, Irish Melly, along with the beautiful DeWanda, and the sometimes here, sometimes there, that guy.
Depending on the weather.
We will be bringing you our first character review tonight, Harold Emery Lauder.
Yes. All right. So I'm going to share the screen here. I'm going to share the screen here so we have some visual images to go along with all of this. And yes, we are going to be
Is this a graphic novel?
Where did you get this from, Mel?
There's a graphic novel out.
This is where The Stand started as a comic.
Oh, okay.
It just started as a comic. I think they did the comic after the initial book, but that's the graphic novel that was out in the 80s.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Sorry. So tonight we are going to be talking about Harold Lauder. Now, Harold Lauder, when the book starts off, he is a 16-year-old kid who is obsessed. Well, not necessarily obsessed, but he has a secret crush.
No, he's obsessed. All he wants to do is get laid. That's it.
Okay.
That's what I said. He's a typical 16-year-old kid.
Yeah, he's a typical 16-year-old kid who is obsessed with Franny Goldsmith. Now they are
we'll get into later.
We will get into her backstory later. They are two people who grew up in Agunquit, Maine, and they end up being the only two survivors
that we know
of that come out of Agunquit, Maine. And what are the odds that actually two people that actually know each other are immune to the super flu?
Right.
So, but yeah, he is a typical 16-year-old kid. He gets bullied from his from all his classmates at school because he's very awkward and immature, and they just think that he is just a weird kid. And
he's a typical outcast, right?
He is a typical outcast. I mean, he's like the ultimate peeping Tom because he's always watching Franny through like peepholes.
Literally through a peephole.
Literally through
he's written like that 1950s peeping Tom kind of character. I mean, it's more common now, but
and you know, his the only ultimate goal that he has at this point. Really, the only thing that he has on his mind at this particular juncture in his life is getting into Franny's pants. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all he wants.
End of the world's happening. He still wants to get in her pants.
It's happening, and he still just wants to get into Franny's pants, and that's all he wants. Now, Franny is actually her best friend is Harold's older sister. So, Franny used to babysit Harold.
Yep.
And so he's been obsessed with her for quite a while. And they end up at the end of the world. They end up traveling together to go to. First off, they are going to Hemingford Home, Nebraska, and then they end up going to Colorado to follow everybody else. and he's jealous because of the fact that Franny gets involved with Stu Redman. We will be talking about him in another stream. And his bad side starts to come out because the jealousy comes out because he thinks of Franny as his girlfriend at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, see, the miniseries so far hasn't covered. This new one hasn't covered, but they have this whole journey where she lets him believe that he's protective of her. And
right.
She leads him on. She's a bitch.
Right. She does.
She does.
It's true. You're going to end up having mixed feelings about Franny as you go through. But we'll talk about that when we talk about her. Mm-hmm. When we talk about her story. So they get to Boulder and he basically becomes an outcast because he wasn't picked for the committee. He wasn't picked for anything important, and he starts to hold a grudge, and basically Franny gets involved with Stu Redman, which makes him even more jealous. So now he has basically where he wants to kill both of them. That is his next ultimate goal. He wants to end both their lives because he didn't get what he wanted. Because he wanted Franny and yeah. And then later on, Flag comes along and he antagonizes him to eventually build a bomb that kills a lot of people, and he ends up basically.
Which I think we're going to see the next time we see Harold. I think they're going to jump right to that. This is what they're leading to.
Because he builds a bomb, he gets involved with Nadine Cross, and they build a bomb which kills a lot of people on the committee and innocent bystanders, and he was basically coerced by Flag to do this. So basically, he ends up becoming an antagonist for Flag, and on his way to Las Vegas, he ends up getting in an accident and killing himself with a gun because he was basically misled. And he ends up dying on the side of the road. And Stu and the other 4 characters that travel along with him are the ones that find his body. And that's the last that you actually see of Harold. But he becomes extremely evil because he's holding a grudge that is so deep. All he wants to do is hurt people.
Yeah.
All I want to do is zoom.
He's a hurt kid who's hurt on the inside and just wants to lash out and hurt people back.
This new kid that's playing him is perfect.
Huh?
This new kid that's playing him is perfect. He's my favorite cast.
I know.
Because the other Harold was just like nothing. The other Harold was like a 1950s little peeping Tom, glasses, the whole bit. This kid is gross.
Yeah, that was Corn Nemec from the 1994 miniseries. He was what I always called the Christian Slater clone.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Well, if I had to pick, I would choose our new actor over the original one.
Yeah, you think?
Yes, and the new one for the 2020 series is Owen Teague, and he with his I'm a girl after a man with long hair, always have been. But
gross.
Some of his IMDb images with shorter hair, he actually looks way different, and he looks very grown up. And it's like, okay.
Yeah. Well, they did right this time by casting young because they didn't cast him young before, and that was threw the whole thing off. Because you believe he's 16 in the beginning of this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And that is basically the gist of Harold. I don't want to give everything away because we haven't gone all the way through. We don't know exactly how they're going to take it. And I don't necessarily want to give everything away. I just wanted to give everybody a taste of what the character is like and what you have to expect down the road. So,
that has been your character review of Harold Emery Lauder. We have been Late Night Snacks. I have been Irish Melly. She has been Tawanda. And he has been that guy.
Yep.
We will see you guys soon for another character review. Remember, be kind to yourself and be kind to someone else.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
See you in the next one. Bye guys.